Hello, Aries. So with Jupiter now in Gemini, I wanted to do a reading called Within, Without, and Advice. So let's start with some oracle cards. And within, you contain the entire universe encoded within you. Yeah, I think we don't even realize that. I think that we worry about being not good enough. I think that we worry that we don't know what we're doing, or we feel like we don't know what we're doing. And that is what's coming on the inside. So outside, your greatest joy pollinates the world. Now, this is how the outside world is looking at you. What you're doing when you have that high vibration is making a huge difference for people. I don't think that you see that. I think that it's more, you're just kind of going along the path and learning what you can learn, and growing in every way that you find possible, and doing that shadow work. But other people see it and they can see the difference that it's made. So what advice? I'm going to shuffle a little bit more for the advice here. So inside, I think you're going to be guided at the right time when things come across your path. And we have a volunteer. Advice: bloom where you are planted. Sometimes we're put in places that are not the brightest place in the world, but you know what that means? That means you are the light. You're the person there that's shining the light for others. And it's just about being who you are in that time. It's very much, Aries is a cardinal energy. You're a leader by birthright, right? Even if whether it's your moon or sun or ascendant or any planet that's there, it's that particular planet is taking on a leadership role, bravery, everything. And it's more about you maintaining who you are, because, they're not going to put us in places in our lives where everybody's shining brightly. We get to be put in places where there's not as much light, and a little bit more light is needed. Not that you have to go out and do anything, just being in your space and being who you are and holding space. Like Cherklo. Cherklo is an asteroid goddess, wife of Chiron, also a healer in her own right. She holds space. She allows other people to have the time to heal. And just by being there, without being a big part of someone else's life, she's just like, okay, when you're ready, you know, um, this is what works for me. You do you. And sometimes that's all people need to hear. So you do have everything that you need inside, and other people are seeing what your joy is. And then the advice is, whether you move to a new place or whether you are staying in the place that you're currently in, that wherever you're at, bring out everything in your best qualities that I know is there. And it's just a matter of, you don't have to stand on a stump and make an announcement. You just live your life without fear. So let's take a look at under within. I'm going to draw three cards. Three cards. So we've got here. First card, the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing. So remember what I said about it being, you are going to get messages in at the right time for what you should be doing next? You contain the entire universe encoded within you. And I think that's what the world is telling you here, is that when the timing is right, there'll be an ending and a beginning, and then you'll move on to the next thing. Another card for within, Six of Coins. This is lovely because it means that you have enough. Not only do you have enough to share with other people. You have an equal exchange of energy. No one feels like they're getting less than or more than. It's everybody is sharing equally. And I really feel like, that can be a superpower for you on the inside. It's like, okay, um, I don't feel any sense of lack. And I think that's a very positive frame of mind to be in, because I think some people are out there worried about, do I have enough toilet paper? Do I have enough of this? Do I have enough of that? And I really get the sense that as long as everybody's, out there willing to share resources, and I believe in community and, having a community that works together, and you will find, I have found in the past that when in times of hardship, tornadoes have struck, or there's hurricanes or something, that people are more apt to share and be open than they are to hoard things and try and, um, get what someone else has. So let's take a look at the last card for within. 10 of coins. This is a community. So that is the most important thing about you for within, is that you're in divine timing, you're getting messages as you need to get them, and you are then able to share with your community. Everybody's equal. Everybody's equal. So, or without, your greatest joy pollinates the world. Let's take a look here. I just feel like should be, I had 3 cards jump out. Boy. Okay. Ace of Wands. Your greatest joy pollinates the world. What ideas? Now, you are Aries, you're a cardinal sign. You can have great inspiration, great ideas, and get things started, get things moving. And others see that in you without. So within, without. What comes next? 3 of Swords. These are people that are not trusting. I think you're going to run into people out there that aren't very trusting of other people. And they're going to want to fight. They're going to want to argue. You're coming from a place of, I know who I am. You're Aries, self-identity. And you're coming across your greatest joy pollinates the world. You have a great ideas, but there's people out there that are, they're fighting, they're unsure, can they be trusted? So what is your advice for that? What is the advice for, issues that are going to be coming up in the future? Because we don't get growth unless we run into hardship. So let's take a look at bloom where you are planted. This is your advice. This is your advice. First thing I would say is don't live in fear. Oh, I like this. The Chariot. This would be a card of triumph. And this one, I like that it's fish here, because it's like, it's saying that there's enough for everyone. It's triumph. It's making things happen in a quick fashion. And that would be part of your advice. It's like, okay, if something comes up, we deal with it. King of Coins. That also came out underneath. And I'll have to pull one more from the top here. Ace of Coins. Right. The King of Coins. This particular deck, each one of these cards symbolizes a fairy tale or a story in ancient lore. This is the turtle of the world, who is solid, rock solid, and trusted. And I think it's very interesting that the Ace of Coins comes up with this card as well, because the Ace of Coins is the start of something physical. So what I really think is, you may be in a different place, but you're showing your leadership. and you're doing it wherever you happen to land in all of this. Because to me, this is such, you have the Chariot, the King of Coins, and the Ace of Coins. It's there's enough for everybody. We all work together. To me, this is such a beautiful symbolism that, there was a time when there were great floods. There were things that went wrong. And you had the story of the great turtle or the ark or whatever ancient story that we've been growing up with. And this is our advice. We do what we need to in difficult times. And then we can start over. We start with new things. We keep that energy of there's enough for everybody. And I think getting away from that fear, showing that you're not afraid. I think that is great advice for you. I think that is because that's such an area. This is all Aries energy. This is all Aries energy of showing who you really are, that leadership potential and role. And I think you're going to realize that as you go through more and more this summer. I think that there's going to be natural disasters and storms. We always have things like that coming. And I think that this is your opportunity to shine and bloom where you are planeted. And to me, it's that beneficial energy of, being a great turtle, being able to say, okay, this is what we need to start with. We have to start somewhere. We have to start somewhere. I've got an idea, right? Because that's you. So I have a special set of cards that I wanted to use. These are used already. This is Oracle of the Seven Energies. So just remember, within, without. So synchronicities and guidance from within. Without, that's where you come across people that are like untrusting, right? I'm out for me, I'm out for me. And then you come into the energy of bloom where you're planeted, that you're going to be the leader and people are going to look to you. So let's see what this says here. Awakening genius. That's within. A deep breath. Without. Don't let other people and their insecurities get under your skin. You're Aries. And advice. Beautiful uncaging. That wondrous idea, that ability to get things started, and you starting your leadership. So I think this is a very exciting time for you. I think that you're going to be shining. So welcome to Summer Aries. Bye.